Nicosia again, and we're live. And I'm glad that you guys stuck it out a little bit, just for a couple of minutes, till I figured out what was going on with the sound. And so Carmelo again runs this website called jazzguitarmasters.com that I've been a special guest on before.
Yes.
And you can talk about that one more time.
I forgot all about it. No.
No.
So really, what it is the idea of jazzguitarmasters.com is to build a community of people that are interested, that are passionate about learning guitar, about being a jazz musician, whether you are a seasoned pro or you're upcoming. We want to be able to work together to bridge the gap from wherever you're at. So no matter where you're at, we want to go to that next level. And I think we grow by having that interaction. Like I do a lot of playing sometimes when I'm doing single solo gigs with tracks, and this is not the same as being able to play with individuals and get that feedback. And a lot of times the YouTube videos that we see, although they may be instructional, you don't get the feedback that you would need. So this gives an opportunity for known musicians, known guitar players to be able to come onto the program and share their experience, and then be able to get feedback from the students who will play a little bit, and you can give them that kind of feedback. So we're looking to grow this, and for right now we're just looking for you folks to just come onto the site and just subscribe.
So it's called jazzguitarmasters.com.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, cool. So before we keep going, I have a public a service announcement, another one, but so please follow Carmelo. What are your handles on social media?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah,
we'll put it in the chat because
okay, we'll put it in the chat.
Yeah.
So actually, we're gonna play a song for everybody before we keep going. If you have any questions, I see that my friend already on Curtis Chavez, I think from New Mexico, take 5. He wasn't here. Take 5. Yeah, the sound is on now.
We don't play in 5. We only know how to play in 4.
No, I played. I'm just kidding.
But George Benson plays that in 4 too, by the way, right?
No, that's it. He was playing it in 5 actually. That was in 5.
I think there's a version in 4 now.
Really?
Yeah.
I never heard that one. But anyway, I play in 5 when I'm playing in 4 actually.
Oh.
And 7.
And you play it on a 7 string, so that's makes it really cool.
Yeah. So hey, Rodney's here. So Rodney is one of my big fans from California. He's watching. If you have any questions, everybody, YouTube, Instagram, anywhere, please ask us. And Rodney's one of my big fans, super fans. He took a lesson with me last week, and he's picking up 7-string guitar because of me. Nice. So he's out of San Diego, and I have another student from San Diego named Christian Rodriguez, who studies at the University of California, Los Angeles. He studies with the great Jacques Legier. So he's out there studying. So we have a lot of people watching right now. We have about 8 people now on YouTube. Finally, sorry everybody. In the beginning, you won't hear any sound because I didn't plug the cable in. But now we're gonna play a song. So what would you like to start off with, just to get people riled up here?
You want to do 4?
Yeah, let's do 4. We're gonna do a 4 song by Miles Davis. So I'm gonna turn the volume down on the mic, everybody. And so you gotta remind myself to turn the mic back on when we go back, because we're live. We're not. There's no edits or anything. Here we go.
Love that sound of that
Wow.
7 string.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so we just played Miles Davis at 4. And let me see. Here's, oh yeah, this, let me show this right now. Biker Chick showed Carmelo's actual website here, which is called jazzguitarmasters.com. Thank you for watching, everybody. So let's see some of the comments that we have here. So yeah, Rodney says hello everybody, and we're just showing Carmelo's website. So we just played Miles Davis at 4. So you have any announcements to make for your upcoming shows? You said.
Well, what I would say is if you can just go to the site and
What's it called again?
jazzguitarmasters.com, and you could also just email me directly, which is Carmelo the Music Man at gmail.com. I'll spell that. Carmelo is with one L, Carmelo.
Like Carmelo, the basketball player, no?
Right. Exactly. He plays a mean basketball. Hopefully, I play a mean guitar. When only when necessary. Sometimes we need to be gentle. But that would be the best way. If you can just email me, and then I'll get back to you. Like I said, we're rearranging some of the programs right now. So, but really, what we're looking to do is get you to come on board. And we're offering right now. If you sign up, it will be a month free, and then 3 months half price. So normally it's $50 a month. So we might as well tell you that, right?
Sure.
It's $50 a month, which means that it's unlimited access to all of the classes that.
So who are the classes already? They recorded.
We have Ron Jackson. We have Dave Stryker, Phil Magalanis. I have one that's upcoming. Which is on there, and then Ben Shear, and. that's what's on there right now. But like I said, we're in the process of adding more to
So
that.
who else is coming up again?
We have Paul Myers is going to be coming up.
Great.
Vinny Valentino.
Yep.
We have Cheryl Bailey.
Mm-hmm.
I have Doug McDonald.
I don't know him.
Yeah, he's actually in L.A. Really great, great player. Just
Mm-hmm.
you know, like old school, but you know he's just swings really great.
From Los Angeles.
From Los Angeles.
Okay.
And the thing, what we're trying to do is have different topics. So we've been talking about blues, but we're talking about solo guitar, chord solos, which Ron did. One of the topics is going to be comping like a piano player. How to back up a singer. Sometimes guitar players have the tendency to step all over. When we're not guilty. I mean, look. As a guitar player, we play too loud, right? I mean, Ron had said, back off a little. You're right, because guitar players have that tendency. We just play.
Yeah.
But my wife said I did a pretty good job backing her up, and that's why we're married, because she hired me about 35 years ago to be our guitar player.
Yeah.
But, seriously, it is a kind of, there's an art to that where you're learning how to accompany. And so, again, like I said, there's different subjects, and we're also open to hearing from the subscribers. If there's a topic that you'd like, you could request it.
Okay,
and,
great.
And we encourage the interaction, and then also all of the teachers will be available to do private lessons as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, so let me share some of these comments. There's a Rodney says, "Wonderful job, huh? Play,
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, I guess I don't know. Is that directed to us or both of us? Huh?
No, yeah. It says to both of us, but no, that's great. So, tell us about yourself. What did you? Where are you from originally? I was trying to figure that out.
Oh, okay. So, I am
Where were you
born.
born?
Well, I was born in Brooklyn.
Where in Brooklyn?
Well, specifically in Bushwick.
Oh, it's really funny.
At Wyckoff Heights Hospital.
You know what's really funny? I just played in Bushwick a few weeks ago. There's some nice. That neighborhood's changed a lot.
Yes.
There's a great little new jazz club I played at.
No kidding.
It was near Ornithology, but it's called Umbra. It was really a great club. I played it with Eric Person.
Wow.
The saxophone player.
Well, that went through a really bad time because my family owned a 6-family property like many years ago, and I remember when I was a kid, they had to sell it because the tenants were like. We're putting the house on fire. Like it was just crazy. And my father said, "I am not going to fix this thing up." They sold it for nothing, like maybe $12,000 or $16,000.
What year was that?
Well, I'm 60
That's a long time
now,
ago.
so maybe 50 years ago.
Well, that's probably.
But it means it should have been more. But now it's like millions of dollars. But
that's the way the city is now.
Yeah.
But Bushwick has changed a lot. That neighborhood's kind of like a mix of everything. But anyway, it's a really nice club over there. So so you stayed over there?
No. So I was born there, but then I moved when I was 2. My family moved to Glendale. Anybody from Glendale, Queens, New York?
Oh, it's close near Long Island border. Is that not
not too far from Long Island. So I lived there for a while. Then I moved my parents moved out to Long Island to Ronkonkoma. I lived there for a little while, and then I wanted to experience life, single and not go from being single to getting married. So I said I got to have some time for a couple of years before I get married. So I moved to Bayside in my little basement apartment.
Oh, Bayside, Bayside, Queens.
Yeah,
I know Bayside.
Yeah. Then we got married. My wife and I moved to Woodhaven.
Oh,
Queens, which was close to Glendale.
Yeah. Oh,
and then
so you were basically in New York, basically all the time.
Then Farmingdale. Yeah. So we were like mostly in Long Island. So we were in several places in Long Island.
Now, but now you live in Florida.
Yeah. Well, I'll just tell you the long short of it. So our business, even though we've been doing music for a long time, my wife and I have a company called Harmony Entertainment. So we did everything from weddings to corporate events, but we have a pretty, I guess the word is footprint in assisted living and what I would call hospital audiences. We really have a passion.
There was a thing called hospital audiences in New York for a while.
HAI. Yeah.
Is that still around?
No. They're long gone. Yeah.
Wow.
But at one point, my wife was a recreation director at a nursing home, and she hired me to perform and do music there.
And then you fell in love.
I fell in love with it because I could see that we were able to take them. And I want to just share this since we're just we're talking about music today, right?
Yeah.
It's not only about me. But I think that music is the kind of thing that needs to be shared. And I think young as a musician, it was always like, oh man, I just want to play because I love it and I want to be able to be good. And of course, we all want to be good at what we do. But the most important thing is that we're able to share that exchange of what that is. So working in this field really got me to understand that it's really about the people more than it is about you.
Yeah.
So when I could do a show, because these people are not able to go out, we were able to bring the show to them.
Good.
And at one point we had over 200 shows a month, and we had about 30 people that worked with our company.
Wow,
that
that's a
went
lot.
to various places, and we did that for a long time.
You know what? Someone just made a comment.
Yeah.
He wants you to play something.
Okay.
So you want to play something solo by yourself?
How about we start it solo, then you can come in.
No, you just play one piece by yourself.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna feature Carmelo Nicosia on a solo guitar piece. What that guitar, man? I want to know about that.
Yes,
I don't know that one.
It's a Epiphone 339.
Oh, nice.
Let's see what I'm gonna play.
So yeah, so he's gonna play a song. So here we go. So I'm gonna turn the volume down on the mics, everybody. They're gonna turn it back up when he starts playing. So thanks for watching, everybody, and remember to please follow me everywhere. And if you're enjoying the show, let me show you a banner real quick. If you want to help with the show and you know, give me some coffee or lunch, you can super chat me here on YouTube, or you can take a look at one of those options over there on PayPal at Ron Jackson Music, and etc. Okay, so we're gonna have Carmelo play a tune for you. Here we go. Carmelo, yeah, great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, so let me see something here. Yeah. So, yeah. So there was a comment here. Great job. Thanks for watching. So David says, "Wow, amazing." Davud, I don't know who he's the guy who said start playing. So
yeah, I don't know how you could see that. That's so small. I would need like a magnifying glass. Man, Ron is really doing a good job. I think we should give a round of applause for Ron. Man, he's like killing it here. Being the audio engineer, playing a 7-string, interviewing. That's many hats you have going on here, buddy.
And I miss something sometimes.
Yeah. It's all right. We're not going to say that you forgot to plug me in, and I gave my greatest speech ever. It wasn't recorded.
No, it wasn't plugged in. I just forgot to plug the mic in.
That's it. Minor detail.
Yeah. But yeah. So I'm looking at all the comments, and I'm trying to moderate the comments at the same time. And this is all live. Before we keep going, I have a public service announcement. I'm going to show you guys. right now. Before we keep going, I was trying to show this in the beginning, but let me show you this right now. Here we go. Hold on one second. Here we go. Thanks for watching my podcast, Keeping Tabs with Ron Jackson. Please follow me everywhere at Ron Jackson Music. Also, check out my website called www.ronjacksonmusic.com, and you can get cool merch like this. Take lessons with me. You're going to find the best cool things on the internet for jazz guitar, 6 and 7 string. So I appreciate you guys, and I hope to see you in the next show. Okay, we're back. Yes, so the comments hiding my guitar. Oh, really? Let me hide the comments. Oh, it's hiding my guitar. That's funny. I didn't know that. So let me put these comments away. Sorry about that. Let me hide that comment. Whose comment is there? Let me hide that. Okay, that's a big comment. So let me continue now. So so Carmelo, anything else you want to talk about today before we keep going? I want to ask you a quick question.
Yeah.
How old were you when you actually started playing, and why did you start playing?
Well, that's a good question, and it's probably even the reason why we have this site, Jazz Guitar Masters. So my dad is a guitar player, was a guitar player, and
you played jazz? What did you do?
He played jazz. He played all kinds of music. He played classical, jazz. He also played mandolin. We did some really beautiful Italian guitar and mandolin duets. But I'll tell you just a quick story. It is on the site, so you may want to read it. I'll give you a quick version of the story. So my dad, when he was a young boy, I guess he was a teenager, according to the story he tells me, he got into a lot of trouble as a lad. And one day he happened to be walking past a record store, and he heard the incredible sounds of Charlie Christian.
Oh, of course.
Playing, right?
That long ago.
A long time ago. So he was walking by, and he went to go get something. So he walks back down. This is when they used to have record stores. I don't know if they have record stores anymore. Maybe they do, but
Oh, they do.
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Records
anyway,
are popular now. See my record here?
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Ron Jackson. Yes, sir.
No one can see it, I think, in the camera.
Your standard songs.
Yeah.
So anyway, he heard the song. He heard something that I'm not sure what it was. It may have been this one.
Oh yeah.
It's called
Airmail Special, maybe?
Yeah. And whatever he heard, it just blew his mind. And then he went back home and he told his parents, "I got to play the guitar." And their thought that came up to them is that, you know what, we should do this because maybe it will get him out of trouble.
Did it?
It absolutely got him out of trouble, and he went wild with it, and he just, became a professional musician. So throughout the years when I was younger, he was teaching guitar, and I remember him going out one lesson at a time.
So how old were you when you started?
So I was like about 11.
Oh, 11, that's good.
Yeah. But I think I got really serious about it when I was about 16.
Oh.
And he was definitely my influence, my dad, but first and foremost. But who was another influence for me? And we listened to everybody from Joe Pass to Wes Montgomery to all of the main guys, Johnny Smith, all of the players. But one of the contemporary guys that caught my ear at the time when I was about 16 or 17 was Larry Carlton.
Oh yeah, I know.
I heard some of his stuff, and I was like, I got to do this, man. And I remember this.
Did you actually study with somebody or take lessons?
Beside my dad, I studied with different. Well, you know what? I'll tell you who's a big influence on me was actually my high school music teacher, who was not a guitar player. He was a saxophone player, and his name is Ron. What's his name, honey? I don't remember my teacher's name. I just went blank. Oh my goodness.
Nelson Rivero says hi.
Hey, Nelson.
So does Jeffrey, my good friend Jeffrey, and Nelson Riveros is watching. Thank you, Nelson, for watching.
Oh, thank you. That gave me a minute to get my thought. Michael Rod was his name.
Oh, okay.
So, quick thing about Michael Rod. So, Michael Rod was just a great musician. And as a matter of fact, he was, while he was teaching high school, he was doing shows, and he was the saxophone player in the movie with Robin Williams, Moscow on the Hudson.
Oh.
Is a movie about.
He was on the movie.
He was playing the saxophone. So Robin was playing, but he was the guy playing. Right?
Oh, so yeah.
So it's about a saxophone player who deports from Russia and comes to New York. But anyway, but I remember studying with him, and some of the things that he told me blew my mind. In fact, it took me many years later to really understand. And I'll give you one thing, and this is one of the things that we teach at Jazz Guitar Masters. We believe, I say we as musicians, is that you do need to learn your scales and your arpeggios and your rudiments. Well, it's very important, right? However, according to Michael Rod, and then I'll put a little Brooklyn into this, okay? All right. Once you learn all this stuff, and when you're playing, what do? Forget about it.
Yeah, of course.
Because
forget about it.
Forget about it. Everybody say forget about it, right? Because if you're just playing off of licks, it loses a lot of time.
Yeah, well, you're supposed to play music.
So anyway, he did this exercise with me, and what we did was he was playing something on the piano. He says, "We're going to play something right now." Right, and then what are we gonna play? What key is it? No, I'm not gonna. No key. What's the time? No, I don't know. There was nothing, right? So he puts on the recording, and we just started playing abstract. And what he said to me was that we're just gonna play.
Yeah.
We're just gonna play. And then he said, this is what happens, and maybe this helps some of the people here. He says, what happens to you, meaning me, and maybe other people, you can relate to this. What happens is that when you're playing, and sometimes you hear a little voice in your head that says, you suck. And you start agreeing with that, and next thing you know, guess what? You start playing.
Like you do.
So what he said, instead of saying that, just say thank you for sharing and move on. Don't entertain that thought and allow those thoughts and allow those ideas.
Those negative ideas, yeah.
Yeah, and because it inhibits your creativity. So just allow it to flow. And you may still screw up. Doesn't mean you're never gonna. I mean, you screw up. Okay, great, but move on, because what happens is that limits you. Now you go down that, you throw in the towel and you just
exactly.
So anyway, that was something. So that was one of my influences among a lot of others. But he really stands out as a big influence.
Yeah, because you know what I mean. Like in my case, I studied with a lot of different teachers, a lot of guitar teachers. So I mean, we could talk about that another time. But let's play another song for everybody before we finish up. We worked on. Did you want to do that famous song about that country? The old country.
Oh, you mean the Latin country?
Yeah. Well, it's actually a European country.
European country.
Yeah. We want to do a song by the late great Chick Corea called España. But I'll do the intro. Okay. And then thank you everybody for watching. Remember to follow Carmelo Nicosia's website called jazzguitarmasters.com, and follow Ron Jackson Music everywhere, which is Ron Jackson Music everywhere. And if you're enjoying this, please subscribe to our channels, everything like that, and we'll be.
Yeah, one thing I was.
There's a comment here that I have to look at.
While you're looking at that, what I was going to mention.
Put his website. Okay, let me see. I'll put it. Let me put your website up here as a comment.
Yeah, and then also what I when you said the handle, I wasn't thinking I have a few things, but our company is Harmony Entertainment, so I do post a lot on Facebook, but it's under Harmony Entertainment Inc. Mm-hmm. So if you look that up, or Carmelo Nicosia Facebook.
JazzGuitarMasters.com is one of them. I'm putting that up so you have it as a comment.
And then as far as Facebook would be Harmony Entertainment Inc.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. So let's get started. We're gonna play one more song for you. Here we go. We're going to do an ancient Chinese song called Tuning. Yeah. So this is the first time I actually met Carmelo too.
In person, we met
in
on
person. You were
Zoom.
online,
Yeah.
but in person,
Yeah.
So we're actually playing together for the first time. We rehearsed a little bit before. Thanks for coming on the show, Carmelo.
Yes, thank you so much for having
So
me.
remember to follow Carmelo at let me see, the Facebook profile here is that your
Harmony
profile?
Entertainment.
Harmony Entertainment
Inc.
Harmony Entertainment Inc. I've got to write that in. Let me see what else. Also, jazzguitarmasters.com.
Yes.
Harmony Entertainment Inc. That's the website.
Yes, and if you go to Jazz Guitar Masters, send us an email so that we could get back to you and see how we can work together with you.
Yeah. So here's a comment from my my student and friend and fellow new 7-string guitar player. He is asking, Carmelo, do you play 7-string as well?
No, I do not.
No. Oh, okay. So you got to learn.
I'm still trying to learn how to play the 6-string. You kidding?
Me too. But I was trying to throw in some 7-string stuff here. Let me see. It's yeah. So we were playing Spain by Chick Corea, and it says here that at Carmelo Nicosia. What is that? Is that like your Facebook, your Instagram? What is that?
Oh, my Facebook is Carmelo Nicosia.
Oh yeah, so you can follow also Carmelo there. So thank you everybody for watching, and you can watch the replay of this everywhere. What I'm going to do right now is there's a Wikipedia about Spain, the instrumental here that Ron Jackson's been commenting on me, and thank you for watching. Let me see. There's a comment here. I was working, but I got happily stuck in here. Someone was stuck in here. Named Dan Rod 0. People have some interesting names. So everybody, you can watch the replay of this show on my channel here called Keeping Tabs with Ron Jackson. And Rodney from California says, great show. Thank you, Rodney.
Thanks, Rodney.
I appreciate you. And you can watch the replay here, Keeping Tabs with Ron Jackson. There's a bunch of other episodes. I'm going to have some other special guests. Next week, I'm going to have my student Nick Paps, or Nick Parpolato. He's a great up-and-coming young guitarist in his mid-20s. And he's going to be coming on my show next week. And a student of mine as well. And also, definitely if you're interested, please check out my Patreon. If you want to join, there's and you can get a lot of free lessons there and a lot of things that I actually have on my website. If you want to learn jazz guitar there as well, you can see that right now in the banner. Again, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. I have an outgoing announcement, and then we're going to end the show. And we'll see you guys very soon. So here we go. I'm going to play this for you right now. Thanks for watching my podcast, Keeping Tabs with Ron Jackson. Please join my Patreon at patreon.com/Ron Jackson Music, and you'll get cool perks like picks, books, vinyls, CDs, and downloadable lessons. And you can even score a lesson if you join the new Patreon referral program, where you can earn a free half-hour lesson for referring somebody who joins my Patreon for a year, and also get a discount of 10%. And most of all, you can be on my show called Keeping Tabs with Ron Jackson, my new podcast. So join my Patreon, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you, and thanks for watching.